Create a grid of sector tiles following the layout specified in the rulebook. This is the 4-player layout. Shuffle the exploration tiles and place one on each non-home sector. Return any leftovers to the game box. Separate the common goods and the rare goods. Rare goods have an icon here, common goods do not. Shuffle these into 2 face-down decks and put the rare goods card on top of the rare deck. Shuffle the mission cards and place them near the other decks. Deal out 6 common goods to each home sector. Each player takes the 12 cards with matching icon in the lower left-hand corner. This is their starting deck and starting ship. Each player assembles their ship, matching up the connectors. Each player starts with 6 credits. Shuffle up the rest of the cards to make your draw deck. Draw 3 cards. Choose a color and take the matching ship and mission markers of that color. Place each player's ship on the sector of the matching color. You can use the rules reminder cards to randomly determine a starting player. The goal of Undiscovered is to become a famous spaceship captain. This is measured by your ability to explore space and beat out your competition on missions. To do this, you're going to need to master your ship, your cargo, and your crew. Both of these will build up over the course of the game, but let's talk about your deck first. Each player starts with the same 9-card deck that they're going to add to over the course of the game. They're going to play these cards on their turn for effects. This is the symbol of the galactic credit, the currency of the future. When I play a card with this symbol on it, I get a credit from the bank. There are 3 credit cards in your starting deck. The next symbol we have in our deck is this one, which unlike the galactic credit has no inherent meaning, but our ship will give it meaning. If we look at our ship's engines card, we can see the same symbol on our fuel card right here. It says, that symbol, then move to an adjacent sector. So if we spend a fuel card to create that resource, we can move to an adjacent sector. So because of my ship, I can use this fuel to move to an adjacent sector. As long as I can keep producing fuel, I can keep moving. Diagonal sectors are considered adjacent, so I can move diagonally. Our engines card offers another way to move. We can discard 2 any cards in order to move as well. We have 3 of these fuel cards in our starting deck. Now that we can move our ship, we can look at this card, which is worth 2 credits when we play it, but only if we've moved this turn. Rounding out our deck are 2 surly deckhands that we picked up in Spaceport. They produce the 3rd symbol that we'll see here. Now this isn't something that our ship needs natively, but some problems in space need to be punched in the face. They also have the ability to add cards to our home sector, giving us more things to purchase. And here we can see the makings of each player's starting deck. 3 credit cards, 3 fuel cards to help us move our ship, a delivery to gain money if we move our ship, and 2 deckhands to help us with tough situations. On your turn, you play the cards in your hand for the desired effect in whatever order you like. After you play each card, place it in the discard pile. Maybe I play this nutrient paste first, gaining myself credit. Then I'll play this fuel, powering my engines to move to an adjacent sector. Then I'm going to play this water to gain 2 credits because I moved this turn. At the end of your turn, discard any cards you didn't play, then draw a new hand of 3 cards. If there aren't enough cards to draw, shuffle your discard pile and create a new draw deck. Then keep drawing. Your ship starts with a special card that allows you to dock cards from your hand there. To dock, take a card from your hand and just place it on the matching docking card. This card is now available to you as if it were in your hand, except for you don't have to discard it when your turn ends, so you can effectively save this card to use it later. When in a home sector, either yours or another player's, you can go shopping. Just pick up the stack of cards and take a look. These cards give me options to upgrade my crew, my cargo, and even my ship. They all have a purchase price listed. I can pay my credits from my personal stash to the bank in order to add them to my deck or to my ship. Acquired resource cards are added to your discard pile. Acquired ship cards are immediately installed in your ship. Cards added to your ship must be installed to the place with matching connectors. Each of these cards is giving you a persistent ability that you have available to you every single turn, unlike your fickle crew and cargo. Exploration cards have activated abilities, just like your ship. So if I'm in this sector, and I spend 3 credits, I can flip this exploration card over. I might make a discovery worth a victory point. Add this to your score area. If I don't, I'll still get something good, like a pile of cash. Regardless, it'll reveal the sector. Flip it over and find out what's underneath. In this case, it's a rare good. Draw a card from the rare goods deck, place it here face up. Any player in that sector can acquire it for its purchase price. Or we might find a mission. Draw a card from the mission deck and reveal it as there is a player in the sector. All missions are worth victory points, and that's how you win the game. They also have a big number here called the threshold. The threshold tells you how many player markers are needed to score the mission. When there are that many markers across all player colors to the mission, the player with the majority will score the mission and get the victory points. Any other player that at least contributed 1 marker will be considered runner-up and will get some sort of consolation prize. If there's a tie, the mission stays until 1 player breaks the tie. All players get their mission markers back. The player who won the mission adds this card to their score area. Each mission card is unique and has a different way of placing mission markers on it. In this case, we're dealing with first contact with an alien species. We'd either buy their affection with credits, or we could deal with the problem more aggressively. As with many missions, I can only activate 1 of these abilities per turn. At the end of each player's turn, restock any unoccupied sectors. There are no players present in this empty mission sector, so we add a new face-down mission. There is a player in this empty rare goods sector, so we do not add a new rare good. The game ends when 1 player has 8 victory points in their score pile. Finish the round so that each player gets an equal number of turns. The player with the most points wins. If there's a tie, the player with the most expensive ship wins. And that's how you play Undiscovered. Enjoy!